My mom was super religious when I was younger. She would always attend small group on Wednesdays, go to church every Sunday, and even be on the worship team sometimes, but the most important thing was that she was on the prayer team. The people on the prayer team were not your typical people. They said they could really connect with God and embrace Him. And my mom was one of them. She told me this story while on a lawn drive, and it makes me question if it is real or not every day since. She began with, "I don't want you to think I'm crazy, but this is 100% the truth." This already had my adolescent self intrigued by what she was about to tell me. Since I was still very young when we attended that church, I was never told this story. She continued with, "It was a mostly regular Sunday at church, and since I was on the prayer team, the minister, like usual, called for all the members of the prayer team to please come to the front. So I sat up and made my way to the front, and the people in need of prayer were already headed up as well. I had this girl I was good friends with come up to me and ask me for prayer. And at that point in my life on the prayer team, I could understand what they wanted me to pray for even without them ever needing to tell me, because I was so connected to God. I shifted in my seat. This story was making me a bit uncomfortable. So I started to pray for her, and I kept my eyes open and noticed her shoulder twitching, so I asked her if she was okay because her shoulder was twitching, and she told me she didn't even feel anything. I kept on praying, assuming it was the Lord doing His work on her. But then as I kept praying, I noticed a cloud-like figure appear in her chest region. This figure had a distinct face in the middle of it, and it looked at me like it was asking what my next move was. It also looked as though it was moving and bumping her shoulder, making it look like it was twitching. Then while I was praying, I said, touching her shoulder, that in the name of the Holy Spirit, release this woman of any evil contained inside of her. This made the figure flinch and the woman I was praying for to fall back onto the ground. I went on my knees and touched her shoulder again and asked, in the name of all that's good, free this woman of all evil. This made her go into a sort of seizure, then she just stopped. My mom took a long pause, then continued. After that the woman just stood up and started bawling into my shoulder. I asked if she was okay, and what she said next still haunts me. I feel like I've gone to heaven and back.